Inside the shaking metal barrel was something terrifying, and it took two strong men just to lift it onto the table. The moment the lid was opened, the old professor's eyes widened in shock, because the creature inside looked incredibly ancient, and from its appearance alone, it was clearly no ordinary fish. The professor simply tried to put his hand into the tank, but in the very next second, the fish launched a vicious attack. At first everyone thought someone had released it on purpose, but the professor immediately dismissed that idea, because this wasn't just any piranha. It was a prehistoric piranha species that had gone extinct over 2 million years ago. These creatures weren't just aggressive, they also hunted in packs. Back in the prehistoric waters, even crocodiles would steer clear of them. They were the undisputed kings of the water. But these piranhas had supposedly gone extinct due to geological changes. So how could they suddenly show up now? Turns out just a few days ago, a small earthquake had hit the peaceful little town. It didn't seem like a big deal on the surface, but deep beneath the lake a crack had begun to open. Soon after, a massive whirlpool formed on the water's surface. Before the fisherman on the small boat could react, he were instantly swallowed by the giant wave. At that same moment, prehistoric creatures from the depths of the fissure surged upward. They bared their razor-sharp teeth and charged straight toward the fisherman in the water without hesitation. After receiving a report from the public, 2 officers rushed to the scene overnight, but all they found was a drifting boat. There was no sign of the fisherman anywhere. The town was set to host its annual boat race the next day, and tens of thousands of people were expected to enter the water. To eliminate any potential dangers, they immediately deployed a team of underwater investigators. As they passed through the massive crack on the lakebed, they discovered a narrow tunnel ahead. The male diver decided to go in first, while the female diver stayed at the entrance. The moment he entered, the man was stunned. It was like an endless abyss. What was even more terrifying was that the walls were covered with clusters of fish eggs, some of which had already taken shape, and you could clearly see their internal structures. The man, unsure of what they were, reached out to touch one, but in the next second he was attacked by an unknown creature. The man jumped in fear, quickly pulled out a flare and lit it, and the flames instantly revealed a horrifying sight. Before he could even react, countless piranhas swarmed toward him,